Shall we start? Hello? Hello?
Ma'am.
Shall we start?
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ, सुरू करायचं?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what is given in the aphorism number 6? What is given in the aphorism number 6?
Unprejudiced observer.
Who is unprejudiced observer?
पण मॅम आपण 34 नाही 36 37 झाले होते ना अफोरिझम.
हो, पण मी आज अशीच रिव्हिजन घ्यायला लावलाय हे.
ओके.
हा, हु इज अनप्रेज्युडाइज ऑब्झर्वर. थोडा थोडा मागचंही घेणं आवश्यक आहे ना, तर तुम्ही विसरता. हु इज अनप्रेज्युडाइज ऑब्झर्वर? बरं, मी विचारते मग. राजेश. Rajesh is here. Rajesh Pradhan. Preeti.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is unprejudiced observer?
Physician.
Very good. बहुत अच्छा. मैंने यही सिखाया ना, बस मैंने फिजिशियन बोल के एफोरिज्म खत्म कर दिया. करेक्ट? दिस इज योर आंसर. एग्जामिनर के सामने भी यही बोलना, फिजिशियन. फर्स्ट सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चे हो अभी आप. अंजलि, हु इज अनप्रेजुडाइज्ड ऑब्जर्वर?
Yes, ma'am. Unprejudiced observer is well aware of futility of speculation, the morbid phenomenon, accident, and power of penetration, and accept the changes in the health of body and of the mind.
Okay. Rajesh is here? No. Vallabh?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you taking attendance today? As Deepak is not present today.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't give attendance to Rajesh Pradhan. He is not answering. If the response comes, then we will see.
Okay, ma'am.
Snehal Singh. Who is unprejudiced observer? Kajal.
Hello, ma'am. Snehal here. Unprejudiced observer is a physician, which does not judge the patient by his presence.
By his presence. तो फिर डायनामिक
Means
लेवल
how
पे पेशेंट आएगा क्या?
नो मैम, मतलब वो सिर्फ वो ऐसे देख के जज नहीं करता है कि मीन्स ये मेडिसिन इसके लिए परफेक्ट होगा. लाइक सर्दी है तो वही दे दो. मीन्स वो प्रॉपर पूरा चेकअप करता है, उसके बाद उसको मीन्स देता है.
हेलो
मैम, मैं बोलूं क्या?
हाँ बोलो ना.
मैम कैन आई?
One by one.
बोलूं क्या मैम?
Yes, mention your name and then give the answer.
Shivani Singh.
Okay.
Ma'am, an unprejudiced observer is he who is well aware of the useless of speculations about disease.
Speculations.
And take the notes on signs and symptoms of patient.
Okay. Anything else? It is too long aphorism with the footnote. Anyone else?
Can I?
क्या?
एक सेकंड. Anyone else? प्रतीक्षा थोरात. No, Pratiksha Thorat is not here. Jeevan? Jeevan is here. जीवनला पण नको देऊ अटेंडन्स. Anyone else? वल्लभ सांग.
मैम
हाँ
मैम सबका मैसेज आ रहा है ग्रुप पे, वो लोग वेटिंग में है।
एक मिनट. हाँ मुझे तो कोई नहीं दिख रहा है लेकिन.
ग्रुप पे तुबा लोग मैसेज कर रहे हैं।
मुझे कोई नहीं दिख रहा है रे वेटिंग में. उनको बोला रीजॉइन करो.
ओके मैम।
नहीं दिख रहे मुझे कोई वेटिंग में.
मॅम तुबा आणि तेजस्विनी आहे.
पण दिसत नाहीये ना मला इथे. हा आता एक कोणीतरी आलाय. केलं मी ऍडमिट ऑल.
ओके
ओके. व्हॉट इज ससेप्टिबिलिटी?
मॅम मी सांगू अंजली.
सांग सांग.
susceptibility means immunity
ससेप्टिबिलिटी
in
मीन्स
the immunity
आता नाही. फर्स्ट इयर लाइट इज ओके बट नाउ इन द यू आर इन द सेकंड इयर. व्हॉट इज ससेप्टिबिलिटी?
capacity of organism to treat against the stimuli.
बरोबर. In which aphorisms we have learned susceptibility?
In 32
29, 30, 31, 32, 33. In all 5 aphorisms we have learned susceptibility.
Yes.
What is given in the aphorism number 31? How the susceptibility will affected?
In 31 morbid changes,
morbific noxious agents. Ma'am, the susceptibility of person is deranged when there is a when it is under the effect of any morbific noxious agent.
What is the difference between the artificial morbific agent and natural morbific agent?
Ma'am, artificial morbific noxious agent and natural morbific agent are, ma'am, natural मतलब जो हमको disease होता है naturally in the body, and artificial is when we give the medicine and create it.
What is the difference between them?
ma'am, natural morbific
agent
and
artificial morbific agent.
One by one.
मैम तेजस्विनी.
बोला तेजस्विनी.
Ma'am, natural morbific agent they cannot derange the health conditionally, and artificial morbific agent can derange the health absolutely unconditionally. Natural morbific agent do not produce disease at all the times, and artificial morbific agents produces medicinal
all the time
disease
and
at all times.
And on every human being.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
and the artificial one, that are the medicines, they work unconditionally.
Okay.
That is one, because they don't need any kind of situation, or they don't need any kind of medium, like any kind of causes, different
Yes.
causes. As the disease one needs the causes to be maintaining cause, or
Yes.
any cause. It is not needed by the artificial one. It can act
Yes.
unconditionally.
Yes, conditionally and unconditionally on every human being, and at all the times. These are the three differences. Then which is the first condition when the two dissimilar diseases are meet together?
Ma'am, if the first
That the-
disease is stronger than the
Vallabh.
other one, then
Okay, wait. Vallabh will give the answer.
okay, ma'am.
Vallabh.
two dissimilar diseases are mixed together, then the first condition is that the artificial disease, the smaller, means it is weaker than the natural disease.
Which one?
Then it is artificial disease, or second one, dissimilar disease,
That is
weaker than the
Okay.
natural disease.
older and new.
This is the first
disease.
condition.
Use the word
That
old disease or new disease.
okay, then it is weaker than the older disease. Then it is repelled by the older disease. Means it is not affected in the body. And for that explanation, Dr. Hahnemann gave the example, that is, a patient suffering from severe chronic diseases will not be infected by moderate autumnal dysentery or other
Yes.
epidemic diseases. Then he gave the example of the plague of the Levant, according to Larry, does
Don't,
not break out where
एक
scurvy
second. I
prevalent.
have checked your answer, all the answers, those have submitted. What I am saying, ki don't mention that Levant, Larry, they are the observer, they were the followers of Dr. Hahnemann. Don't write their names. You just mention
Okay.
the examples which were given by Dr. Hahnemann. Okay? Don't write that Levant and Larry.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
What is the second condition that we have seen in the aphorism number 38?
Can I
When
say?
the new dissimilar
Ma'am,
disease is
may
the
I?
Anyone?
Ma'am,
Can I say?
तेजस्विनी.
Okay.
मॅम कोण मी सांगू?
सांग ना.
हॅलो.
if the new
हाँ.
dissimilar
Ma'am,
disease is the
Vallabh,
stronger.
wait. Tejaswini.
Ma'am, old disease is weak, and if affected by the new stronger disease, then the old disease gets suspended, and the new disease will start its course.
Right.
And when the new disease finishes its course, then the old disease come back. Example, epilepsy suspended for few days,
Yes.
and then
correct.
when it gets affected by the ringworm, when ringworm is finishes its course, then epilepsy again returns.
Right.
And the next example is itch gets disappeared after scurvy, and appears when this scurvy appears, and when this scurvy is cured, its itch appears again.
So in the first case, we have seen कि they repelled but do not cure. In the second case, we have seen कि they suspend, but again the cure is not possible. 39 is completed.
No, ma'am. No, it's
No,
remaining.
ma'am.
Okay. So today we will start with the aphorism number 39. Now the adherents of the ordinary school of medicine saw all this for so many centuries. I think I have completed this.
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
ऐसे मुझे लगता है कि मैंने ये पढ़ाया है आपको.
मॅम स्टार्टिंग घेतली होती थोडीशी, नंतर मग दुसरा लेक्चर होणार होता म्हणून स्टॉप केलतं.
हो का? बर ठीक आहे, परत घेते. So the adherents of the old school, that is the allopathic physician, they have seen this condition, suspension and repulsion, from many centuries, and they also know that ki nature herself cannot cure any disease. If the cure is happening in the nature, or automatically if the disease is curing, that means some similar artificial disease is produces by the nature, and that's why by mistake or by chance there is a cure. It is ever so strong if the new disease be dissimilar to the already present in the body. They also know कि new disease, if it is a dissimilar one, either it will be a stronger one or it will be a weaker one. If it is a newer one is stronger, so it will run its course, and then the old disease will act. And if the new disease is weaker, then it will get repelled. So they know by their observation, by their experiment, or by their experience from the many centuries, not years he has mentioned the word, but the centuries. Centuries में यानी कितने साल? What is the word meaning of century?
100.
100. So hundreds of years they know from their practice कि they are not curing. If the two dissimilar diseases are present, the cure will not be happen in the patient. What shall we think of them? That day nevertheless went on treating the chronic disease with the allopathic remedies, namely with the medicines and prescription capable of producing God knows with what morbid state, almost invariably. So again he is asking the question कि if they know कि chronic diseases are not get cured by the allopathic remedies, they don't know ki which content they are using in the mass doses or in the large doses. Their prescription is totally based on the pathological condition. So he again said that God knows what a morbid state almost invariably is present inside the body, and the one dissimilar disease to be cured. एक तो disease उनसे cure होता नहीं है, and they are giving the second dissimilar disease. तो God knows वहाँ पे क्या होगा. Hence again he asked the question. And even though the physician did not hitherto observe the nature attentively, उसके ऊपर वो क्या कर रहे हैं कि they are not observing the nature. The miserable results, miserable means they are very dangerous results of their treatment. They are not attentive, they are not giving the attention to the patient, as there is a miserable result. They should taught them that they are pursuing an inappropriate, a false path. So by giving the dissimilar medicine, by giving the large doses, what they are doing, they are producing the new disease which is dissimilar. That new disease भले ही वो stronger है, but which two things we required? Stronger and similar. But यहाँ पे stronger तो है, but it is not the similar, and hence their path is inappropriate. Their path is false. The cure will not be there of any disease. It may be the chronic or it may be the acute. If it is acute, then there will be a palliation, and finally it is converted into the chronic condition. And if it is a chronic, then again the patient is not getting the relief. They are not seeing it properly. They are not seeing the nature, or they are not attending the nature attentively. Did they not pursue when they employed as was their custom? So जैसे उनके पहले जनरेशन ने दिया, उसके पहले जनरेशन ने दिया, so they are giving as a custom कि यही अपने को करना है. And वो custom कैसी है? It is an aggressive allopathic treatment in the chronic disease. That thereby they only created an artificial disease which is dissimilar to the original one. So custom mean it is जैसे उनकी रीत है, तो वैसे ही वो follow कर रहे हैं. They are giving the aggressive allopathic treatment. They are producing the disease which is dissimilar, which is as long as it was kept up, so it will remains as it is. Either it will get suspended or it will be repelled by the original disease, which latter always return and must return as soon as the diminishing strength of the patient no longer admitted of the continuance of the allopathic attack on the life. So as soon as the immunity decreases, they will come again. So no way the patient is not getting the cure. Then to explain this, he has given the example of the itch. The itch exanthema, that means red rash वहाँ पे आते हैं and the patient is continuously itching, certainly disappear very soon from the skin under the employment of violent purgatives. So they are giving the external application by which ये जो rash वो patient पे skin पे आई थी वो निकल जाएगी. कैसे? By giving the frequent repetition. But when the patient can no longer stand the fictitious disease of bowels and can no more purgatives, then the either continuous eruption break out as before or the internal sora displays itself in a bad symptom. So वो patient को medicine किसके लिए दी थी? For the itching, for the skin complaint. By giving the purgatives, वहाँ पे क्या हो गया? The patient is having the another bowel complaint. He might have the loose motion. एक बार लूज मोशन उसके खत्म हो गए, again he will have the cutaneous eruption. Cutaneous means skin eruption. Cutaneous word is related to the skin. So he said that in this way, जैसे हमने देखा था कि न्यू डिसीज स्ट्रॉन्गर है तो वो पहले अपना कोर्स करेगा एंड देन ओल्ड डिसीज विल रीअपियर. सेम थिंग, पहले ईच, then by giving the certain aggressive medicine, the patient is having the second dissimilar disease. It is a stronger one, so it will play its course and then again the itch will come. And agar if you are talking in terms of homeopathy, so that is the internal miasm, that is the sora, because there is no functional disturbances here, so we will consider the miasm sora here. So internal जो sora था because of the skin का जो complaint था उसका वो patient का, so it is get palliate, वो sora हमेशा के लिए दबा गया. And when the immunity decreases, it will come forward in a very bad symptom. And a patient, in addition to his diminished original disease, has to endure the misery of the painful and ruin digestion. तो उसके साथ क्या हुआ? Skin disease, digestion problem, skin disease. Again he will take the medicine, again there will be a digestion problem and then again the skin disease. In this way the digestion will ruin. Ruin means वो पूरा की पूरा digestive system खराब हो जाएगा with the impaired strength of the boot. Boot means the intestine. So there will be a complete impaired strength हो जाएगा उसकी body की because of the repeated this aggressive allopathic medicine. So also the ordinary physician keep up the artificial ulceration of the skin and issues on the exterior part of the body with the view of thereby eradicating a chronic disease. So by giving the external applications, they are removing the ulcers. They are removing any issue which is present on the external part of the body. And they said that कि देखो इतने साल पुराना आपको अल्सर था, by using my external application ये पूरा का पूरा eradicate हो गया है. But what the Hahnemann said, they can never cure them by that means. As such, the artificial cutaneous ulcer are quite alien and allopathic to the internal affection. How it is alien or how it is quite different? Because they are removing from the surface. They are not eradicating it from the its base. It is सिर्फ सुपरफिशियल वो रिमूव कर रहे हैं. सो द एलोपैथी कभी भी नहीं समझेंगे कि दिस इज द इंटरनल अफेक्शन के वजह से दैट पर्सन इज हैविंग द अल्सर. इट इज नॉट द एक्सटर्नल cause. So also when the ordinary physician keep up the artificial ulceration of the skin or any issue on the exterior part of the body, and they said that they are eradicating the chronic disease, but what Hahnemann said, they never get the cure because this is not the external affection, but this is the internal affection. But as much as the irritation produced by several tissue is at least sometimes stronger disease than the indwelling malady. या दूसरा फिर क्या हो जाएगा, जो दूसरा डिसीज जो मेडिसिन देने के बाद the new disease जो आएगा वो stronger रहेगा डिसिमिलर ही रहेगा लेकिन. सो दैट्स सेकंड वन विल रन इट कोर्स. इंडवेलिंग मैलेडी यानी ओल्ड डिसीज जो था वो वैसा ही रहेगा, अल्सर वैसे की वैसा ही रहेगा, उसमें कुछ दूसरा प्रॉब्लम आएगा एंड अगेन द अल्सर विल रीअपियर आफ्टर वीक और 2. But it is only suspended, so it is not get cure, it is only suspended for a short time. Again he has given the example of epilepsy. So epilepsy gets suppressed for many years and again it is recurred and aggravated in the aggravated form, which is observed by the Peslin. So don't write the name of the observer when you are writing the examples. The purgatives for each and the issues for epilepsy cannot be a more heterogeneous. What do you mean by heterogeneous?
Different.
Dissimilar.
Different. More dissimilar. Deranging the agents cannot be more allopathic. So they are giving the medicine totally heterogeneous, totally dissimilar. And what happened because of this exhausting mode of treatment? The patient is not getting relief. But why they are following? Because that is their custom. Customary, they are giving the prescription. They are giving the prescription. They don't know the ingredients of them. What will happen to the patient? So they are having the name and they will give the medicine. So for the skin complaint, they will give the XYZ medicine. They will give the multivitamin. They will ask for the allergy. ये सब होने के बाद ultimately they will give the steroids. They will give the external application. So they are having the pattern, but they don't know the ingredients of it and what will happen if you are giving the ingredient, because they are not attending the nature, they are not attending the patient properly. सिर्फ superficial irradiate कर दिया, that means the patient is cured. This is their belief. They are using the nameless, लेकिन उनके वजह से क्या हो रहा है? So बहुत सारे nameless यानी जिसको आप identify नहीं कर पा रहे हो, innumerable forms of diseases are forming inside the body of that person. The person को कहीं तो भी अल्सर था, कहीं तो भी उसको स्किन डिसीज था, उसने एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन ली, वो ठीक हो गया, उसको ऐसा लगता है, एंड आफ्टर 10-15 years आफ्टर दैट suddenly that patient is having the problem in the digestive system, or suddenly that patient is having the kidney problem. But this is not happen suddenly. ऐसे ही ये बिकॉज ऑफ यूजिंग सच टाइप ऑफ मेडिसिन, डॉक्टर हनीमन सेड दैट कि ऐसे तो कितने तो भी नेमलेस और इन्यूमरेबल फॉर्म्स ऑफ डिसीजेस पेशेंट में आ रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ देयर अननोन इंग्रेडिएंट्स, because that ingredients are not acting on that particular skin but they are acting on the other part unnecessarily. एंड ये जो अननोन इंग्रेडिएंट ये अननेसेसरीली जहाँ पे वो काम कर रहे हैं, दिस विल क्रिएट्स nameless and innumerable forms of diseases. These likewise do nothing but deliberate. So this is they are doing deliberately and only suppresses or suspend the malady for a short time without being able to cure it. So वो patient को सिर्फ कुछ time के लिए either suspension होगा वहाँ पे old disease का या फिर new disease वहाँ पे repelled होगा, but the cure वहाँ पे हो नहीं रहा है. And when used for a longer time, always there is a formation of a new morbid state of the old disease. एक जाने के बाद दूसरा ready, दूसरा जाने के बाद पहला फिर से ready. So in this way the cycle वो वहाँ पे repeat हो रही है, but ultimately patient को cure नहीं हो मिल रहा है. Always there is a suspension or there is a repulsion, and because of they are using the different types of ingredient with the massive doses, वहाँ पे innumerable or nameless diseases are forming inside the patient's body. So they have to attend the nature, they have to see ki what is happening when they are giving the dissimilar medicine, when they are giving the heterogeneous medicine to the patient, they have to attend it for the betterment of the patient. This is given in the aphorism number 39. So though the new disease is stronger, though the one condition is fulfilled by them, but the second condition that is similar, it is not fulfilled by them. They are giving the dissimilar medicine and now the effect is no cure. Clear?
मॅम ते फुटनोट मध्ये काय दिलंय त्यांनी?
Ops, physiology and medicine. That means they are giving the references. Anything else? Understood? Aphorism number 39. That is the explanation of second condition.
Yes, ma'am.
That is 38 में second condition दिए, 39 में उसका explanation दिया है. Have you understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now the third and the last condition, what is happening here? So here there is a magic. In the first case, we have seen that the new disease is weaker and that's why it get repelled. In the second case, we have seen कि there is a suspension. वो पहले केस में वो बेचारा निकल ही जाता है, दूसरे केस में वो stronger है तो बोलते हैं अभी तू उठ, मैं ये करूंगा. तीसरे केस में what is happening? Both are of equal strength. पहले केस में बेचारा न्यू डिसीज वीक था, दूसरे केस में वो स्ट्रांग बन के आया. अब तीसरे केस में जो है वो ओल्ड भी स्ट्रांग है और न्यू भी स्ट्रांग है. पहले इसमें तो भी एक वीक था एक स्ट्रांग था, दूसरे इसमें भी वैसा ही था, तो आइदर रिपल्शन हो रहा था या सस्पेंशन हो रहा था. बट नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग कि बोथ आर स्ट्रॉन्गर. दोनों टीम स्ट्रॉन्गर है. टग ऑफ वॉर में एक टीम जब स्ट्रॉन्गर थी तो वो जीत गई, दूसरे बार में दूसरी टीम स्ट्रॉन्गर थी तो वो जीत गई. लेकिन अभी दोनों के दोनों दे आर हैविंग द इक्वल स्ट्रेंथ. तो वहां पे क्या होगा? देयर विल बी अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स डिसीज. So वो गेम में it is very difficult to decide who will be the winner if both the teams are of equal strength. The similar things are happening here. Both a new disease as well as the old disease, they are of equal strength. So वहाँ पे हो जाएगी खिचड़ी तैयार, and there is a formation of a complex disease and unnecessarily the patient is in a suffering. So we will read this a third condition. Or the new disease after having long acted on the organism at length joins the old one that is dissimilar to it. So chronic disease का ही एग्जाम्पल लिया है. बहुत दिनों तक वो पेशेंट को न्यू डिसीज था और बहुत दिनों से उसको ओल्ड डिसीज भी है, एंड अल्टीमेटली दे विल फॉर्म अ कॉम्प्लेक्स डिसीज. वो बोलेगा तू भी अपनी जगह पे खेल, मैं भी अपने जगह पे खेलता हूँ, एंड बोथ आर रिसाइडिंग on the one person's body and ultimately they are having a complex disease so that each of them occupies a particular locality. एक बोलेगा तू स्किन पे खेल, दूसरा बोलेगा मैं लंग पे खेलता हूँ. In the organism, namely the organs are peculiarly adapted for it. So new disease or old disease अपने अपने organs बांट लेंगे, and as there it were only the place specially belonging to it, while it leaves the rest of the other disease that is dissimilar to it. So they will not interfere with each other, they will be remain inside that patient body. Thus a syphilitic patient may become a psoriatic and vice versa. So here he has given the one example that person may have the ulcer, at the same time that person may have the diarrhea, that is a psoriatic nature. So both will remain there. One will be present on the skin and the second will be present on the digestive system. As the two diseases dissimilar to each other, they cannot remove. दो dissimilar है तो वो remove नहीं कर रहे हैं because they are not able to remove it, they are not able to cure it. They cannot cure one another. क्योंकि क्योर होने के लिए या फिर रिमूव करने के लिए they should be of similar nature. At first, the venereal symptoms are kept in the abeyance and suspended when the psoriatic eruptions begins to appear. Same thing मैंने जो अभी बोला था, the person may have the syphilitic tent रहेगा और उसके साथ ही उसको कोई eruptions भी रहेंगे in a course of time. However, as the syphilis is at least as strong as the sora, they may join together, that is each involves those parts of organism only which are most adapted for it, and the patient is thereby rendered more disease and more difficult to cure. So कौन सा disease पहले cure करे? पेशेंट को अगर स्किन कंप्लेंट के लिए मेडिसिन दे रहे हो तो सिफिलिस वैसे ही रहता है, और सिफिलिस के लिए मेडिसिन दे रहे हो तो स्किन कंप्लेंट बढ़ जाती है. सो इन दिस वे ये dissimilar disease के चक्कर में the patient is rendered more disease. So patient is now having the two diseases. One is gift and it is very difficult to cure. So in this way, in the third condition also, the patient is not getting cure. In the first condition, the patient is not getting the cure. Even in the second condition also, and even in the third condition also. But in the third condition, what is happening? There is a formation of the complex disease. So what is complex disease? When the two dissimilar diseases, they are meeting together in the same organism of equal strength, then they will occupy the place by their own adaptability, by their own choice, and they will be remain as it is, and this make the patient more disease and difficult to cure. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the third condition?
Both are stronger and it forms complex disease.
Yes,
When two dissimilar
both are of equal strength, and hence they will
Equal
form a
strength and
complex
complex
disease. Okay. So
complex.
now we will see the examples of it. We have seen the examples of both the cases. Now the third case. You know the instruction now. When the meeting will over, you have to join after the 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
When the two
Yes, yes.
dissimilar acute infectious diseases meet, for example, smallpox and measles, the one usually suspend the other, as had been observed before, yet there have been a severe epidemic of this kind where in the rare cases two dissimilar acute diseases occurred simultaneously in one and the same body and for the short time combine. So दोनों भी strong है, तो कभी कभी अगर सस्पेंशन हो जाता है तो एक ही डिसीज दिखेगा, लेकिन if they are both are stronger, तो this what will happen? So simultaneously दोनों भी दिखेंगे. During an epidemic of smallpox and measles, there will be a prevalent at the same time among the 300 cases. So they have seen the epidemic of smallpox and measles, which was prevalent at that time, and at the same time both the diseases are present in the same organism. Along with the 300 cases in which these disease avoided or suspended